Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikita and I bring useful tips and tricks that can help you take a step closer to the industry. In the previous video, I shared about an opportunity that is open with my team and I got so many questions asking for help reviewing the resume. So, in today's video, I thought about talking about those top 1% TPGM resumes, what they look like and what makes your resume from just a good resume to an impressive resumes that hiring managers have a hard time rejecting. So, let's get started. But before that, if you're new to this channel or you've been watching my videos, I hope you've subscribed to my channel and you're liking these videos because that definitely motivates me to bring more such useful content for you in the upcoming weeks. Alright, so talking about what those top 1% resumes look like, the first thing is the presentation of your resume, including the format and the headlines or the headers that are included in your resumes. What you need to do is avoid any fancy templates and fancy tools that help you design your resumes. Nobody is hiring a designer or a graphics person. They are looking to hire a technical program manager. How presentably you can present your information that execs can understand is a core of what TPGMs do. So it's really important that you present your resume with proper headers. What those headers would look like is starting with your name, your contact details, followed by your professional summary, then your skills, then your experience, followed by educational background, courses, and other certifications that you can include in your resume. If you have less than 8 years of experience, then it's recommended that your resume is no longer than one page. At least the experience section or the top projects that you want to highlight should be on the first page of your resume. If you have more than 8 years of experience, your resume can be up to 2 pages. Now, another thing that you need to understand is everybody is using ATS. So what it does is it filters applications that can reach the hiring manager and reject many others. You need to understand the tricks and tips that can help you bypass the ATS. So avoid any progress bars, avoid those fancy templates or designs, including tables that may not get through in your ATS. The second thing that you need to be careful about while you're designing and drafting your resumes is how do you stitch together your story about tech and program management. It's a TPGM role. So it's obvious that you understand tech very smoothly and yet you seamlessly execute projects from a program manager's lens. So when you're talking about your skills, your expertise, your domain knowledge, always emphasize a mix of both. The technologies that you're aware of. For example, you know Docker, Kubernetes, any front-end technologies. Then you talk about tools that you're familiar with, just not Jira, but many other tools like BI and other data management systems that are commonly used by program managers. And the third thing is how do you actually practice program management? You can talk about Scrum methodologies, Agile program management, OKR planning, end-to-end delivery, and all those common keywords that makes you a strong program manager. Now, moving on from presenting your resume to how you detail each aspect of your resume, it's also important to narrate your experience from a strong program management lens and not how amazing solutions or products that you have worked in the past. A common mistake that I see with most of the resumes I have reviewed so far is you highlight what amazing projects that you were a part of in the past. It's great to speak about that in your resumes. Obviously, you need to show that you have handled complex projects that have delivered high impact, but it's also important to showcase what was your contribution to that particular project. Everybody understands that a project cannot be led by a single person and it's teamwork, but they want to know what was your contribution to making that project amazing. So use AI and ensure you're narrating the story right from what was the impact to what you did to drive that impact. All right. I hope you're finding these tips useful. And if you need more help on writing amazing resumes, Then I will be linking some videos from the past that I have recorded and many candidates have found those useful. Until I come with the next video, I hope you have liked this video, you've dropped a comment that if at all you found this video useful, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.